Phobias. What are you afraid of? If you are afraid of anything.
I'm not afraid of anything. Just this image I had in my head, like, man things. Obligatory screams of testosterone. No fear. Um, I'm afraid of drowning. And I don't know why it's such a fear for me because I can swim. I've been able to swim my entire life, but I still have a fear of, for some crazy reason, I'll end up in the water and then unable to save myself. Um,
I think that's a cultural thing. I'm gonna be real. I think it's like a black people thing.
it might be.
Like,
And then I am terrified that something is going to happen to the boys and I'm going to be too far away. And
that's
like
understandable.
more devastating than being too far away, but being like a step away from being able to save him. Like if he were to get hit by a car and I was down the street, like I'd be sad, but eventually I think I would be able to get to. Well, there was nothing, literally nothing I could do about it. But I have this like I'm sprinting like there, one step away, miss, and then I'll be devastated, but then also be like,
I could have saved
you did like you couldn't be a step faster.
I get that. All right, let's go down the list. We all know this one: spiders. It was a big spider. Don't even look at me like that. I already see it.
I I was just listening. Um,
Remember when I
I mean,
called
maybe I
you?
made a face, but it's because I remembered when there was a time where when and I'll call it school. We had graduated from West Point, but we were in Bullitt. It, it's Army school,
Mm-hmm.
and Shanice called me about a bug on her ceiling, and it was across the street, and you know she and another adult person were huddled on the couch while this bug sat on the ceiling, and then they like waited for me, which it took me like 20 minutes to get there.
That was too long. I mean, I waited until you got there to kill the spider at the old apartment.
Yeah.
Anaya would have been stuck up the stairs. I was not going up the stairs.
Yes, I remember that too.
It was a big spider that you killed with your hands, and I still don't know how you did that. Like,
Okay, I used a napkin,
ugh,
by the way.
ugh,
Like you make it sound like I just like picked it up and ate it or something weird.
ooh, no. I'd be like, okay, we're done. No, out. Spiders can't. Mm-mm. They have to be like the little baby spiders, like that big, and I can deal with it. If they become this big, I might. It depends on if I love my children or not that day.
That day.
If they're any bigger than this and I don't love my kids, no, no, no. There's been spiders outside on like the little patio. I was like, I'm just not gonna go out there. There was like two of them. And it was like, are you gonna go kill them? No.
What I look like?
Like,
That's the face. That's what I saw. Like, who do you think I am?
why? They're outside. As long as they outside, we can be cool. The second they come inside, they gotta go.
Hmm.
Like the spiders that were in the tree, they outside. Stay that way. Will I go around you because I don't want you to jump? Yes. Next fear of throwing up or like people throwing up. That's not normal. Like,
Yeah, I remember when you first like kind of explained it to me. I would be honest, I don't really understand it, but like I understand like your story and why you feel the way you do, but I can't relate.
People have that real fear. I just, I don't like throwing up. I don't like other people throwing up. If Andrew throws up, he's SOL. He will have to, if he misses, he will have to clean it up. I won't be able to help him. I can't.
How, how do you deal with kids? Kids throw up all the time,
No.
especially like babies.
Spit up is different than throwing up. Spit up
It's a
is different.
it's well, yes, spit up is different, but I'm talking about Jackson. Not so much now, but he used to like almost always throw the milk back up.
Yeah, that's
That's
spit up.
that's not spit up.
It was a lot of milk, but it's spit up.
Like if he would have had like actual food, we would have saw food in that. Like that was throw up.
It's different.
Spit up is just saliva. It's drool. Spit up is drool.
No, spit up is they're spitting up their milk.
Okay. So I mean, if that is the
It's weird. It's weird.
it's the mental separation you need in order to take care of the baby. That's fine.
Now, I think Clay threw up one time because he was crying so much because he wanted a slushie or something while we were driving back to El Paso, I think. And he threw up in the blanket. And I was like, Mom, what do I do? And she's like, just take the blanket up. I can't touch it. I was like, what do you mean? I can't. Bella's thrown up once. I still relive that day in my head. I'm like, granted, the sink was right here, and I was right here, and I had her, and I heard her like, I like turned her away. I was like, don't throw up on me. And Mom was like, just go. It's okay. Just take her to the doctor because we were already gonna head to the doctor because she had like a fever. She's like, go. I was like, but what if she throws up in the car? Then clean it. Once again, who do you think I am?
Then you throw the car away. I don't. What? But yes, you clean it.
I will not be cleaning. No.
Clearly, you have to just pull to the side of the road and abandon the vehicle.
Yeah, pretty much. Mom threw up in like Colorado. I was 5. She threw up in the car, and then Shanice threw up. I exited the car, called my aunt, and said, "Come get me. They throwing up." She was like, "Okay, I'll be there in like 20 minutes." That night, I threw up because whatever they had, I ended up getting. It was the worst day ever. Worst, worst time ever. Can't do it. Or I threw up when I think you were at a field training. I threw up here in not here in this house, but like at the old townhomes. Called Mom crying. I was like, I think I'm gonna throw up. She's like,
So
okay.
throw up.
She's like,
You gotta get it out.
you'll be okay. I was like, but I can't. Can you call Shani? And she's like, she has the boys, and I'm pretty sure they're safe. I was like, but I can't do it. Ended up throwing up that night. Like even was outside the door. I threw up. The kids were looking at me out the window. I was like, just turn your eyes.
The image I just had in my head. Don't look at me.
Yeah. Aaron was crying. And then Mom was like, okay, do you feel better? I was like, no. She's like, okay, well, go put the kids to sleep. Yeah. I was like, Andrew, you're gonna have to get home because I can't do this. Like, no. If I would have thrown up in the house, it would have stayed there until he got there. If I would have like on the couch or something, I would not be able to sit on the couch anymore, cleaned up or not. Just can't.
I don't really have words. That is something. Um, I'm glad that you have found a way to cope with it
I
to
haven't.
some degree. I mean, you're still here.
I thought Andrew threw up one night. I was like, you need to go to the couch. He's like, why? I was like, didn't you just throw up in the bathroom? He's like, no, I just was brushing my teeth. I was like, are you sure?
Are you sure?
Are
Okay.
you sure? He's like,
Yes, I'm pretty sure I know if
I'm
like
okay. I was like,
I do have a regular spit as opposed to my body projecting things out of me.
and it was like 3 in the morning too. I was like, go to the couch, go away. Because if you throw up in this bed, like, I can't be with you anymore. He's like, I was just brushing my teeth. I'm sorry. But
That's quite the deal breaker. Like, yeah, we can't be together anymore if you throw up.
in the bed, no. I'm gonna one, you're gonna have to get a new bed, new sheets, and clean it up yourself. But two, like I'm gonna need a moment to not see you like in my head throwing up over and over.
This clip is gonna be wild. I can't wait till people react to this. Like, she said she leaving her man if he throw up.
In the bed. In the If you were to throw up right now, 2.5 seconds, I'll be out that door in the car gone. Andrew would be like, what happened? All you would have to say, I threw up. Okay, we're walking home, I guess.
I'm walking home, I guess.
I can't. Like the moment would replay in my head for months. Like I can't. I was supposed to be taking care of Dad after he had his surgery, and I was getting him a Gatorade, and then all I heard, and I was like, I was on the stairs. I was like, Mom, is he throwing up? And she was like, yes. Can you come bring the Gatorade? No.
Yeah, because he needs the Gatorade to help soothe his throat and to calm his stomach.
Nope. Do you know how quick I was halfway up? You've seen the house, right? Halfway up the stairs. It's like, I can't. I'm sorry. It's on the stairs.
This is probably worth another episode, but like we need to find a psychologist that we can talk to, and like we need to work through this. This is like a soup. I think this is like obviously like phobias are irrational fears, but this is like wow.
I know every single time I've thrown up, I can replay it in my head. I've thrown up 3 times. 4 times, actually. Sorry. I forgot about this last one. 4 times. I know exactly where I was, the state, what I was doing, what I ate that day. It takes me a while to go back to eating whatever I had before I threw up. Like there was a while I could not eat watermelon at all because I had thrown up watermelon. Right now, it's cucumbers and avocado and Sprite because that's what I had the last time. Granted, Mom was like, what probably made you throw up was, I'm pretty sure the cucumber was bad. So I actually didn't even get to finish eating it. I was like, nah, this ain't even right. So I tried to drink a Sprite, settle it. Oh, and I can't chew gum because I was chewing gum trying to get mint. Mint's supposed to help your stomach. I threw up. The gum stayed in my mouth. I don't exactly understand how that happens. But after I got done throwing up, I still had the gum. I was like, okay, this is just. So right now it's cucumbers, avocado, Sprite, and gum. Haven't had that probably since, we'll say since March because we moved after March. We'll say since March of last year, this year. Anyway, back to fears. Scared of heights. Like going up on the top bunk of the girl's bed. I just can't look down. I can look out, looking out. Fine. If I look down and try and look at Naya while I'm up with Bella, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die. The bunk bed ain't even that high off the ground, but I'm like, I'm gonna fall and die to my doom.
You're almost certainly not dying from that height, but I understand. I'm also afraid of heights.
Andrew wanted to take us in Vegas, there's a like you go up a tower and you can hang off and go around. I was like, who in they black mind do you think I am? Cause no, one, I ain't doing it because that's stupid. Like no. Two, I'm not going up something to look down while spinning around. No, that you want to die. Why are you gonna go up a height, get dizzy on a ride? Like, make it make sense? No. He was like, it's fun. Go die by yourself.
I mean, it's supposed to be fun.
No.
It's an attraction.
You ain't attracting me. Mm-mm. Can't. We'll just stop at those three. I also catastrophize sometimes.
You do.
I worked out. It was hurting right here. Told mom I had breast cancer. I was like, I'm pretty sure I have breast cancer. I'm gonna die. I don't know why it hurts.
You finished a workout.
I couldn't.
Felt sore.
It was the next day.
Went to cancer?
It was the next day, and I was like, why am I hurting? I forgot that I had worked out the day before. I was like, why? It just hurts right here. Like, why? And I looked up. I was like, why would my chest be hurting?
Yeah. So then the internet said, like, you probably have mass in your chest.
Yeah. Or that day that I threw up, I didn't get better for 2 days. I told mom it's because I have diabetes. She was like, or you're anemic and you should be taking your iron so that you can replenish your body. And I was like, nope, I have diabetes. Shanice was so annoyed with me that day. I was like, I have diabetes.
I bet.
Also with the breast cancer, I was like, Shawnee, I'm pretty sure I have breast cancer. She was like, didn't you work out? I was like, oh yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Also, you probably are like you would have known if you had breast cancer before. Like it would be a random Tuesday. Like, oh man, I suddenly have breast cancer.
And I was like, I need to go.
Possible.
I was like, I need to go to the doctor and get it checked. Like it hurts. And she was like, we just did a workout. I was like, okay, that could be it. But what if it still hurts in a week? And she's like, knowing you, because for some reason, if I work out, I'm sore for 2 weeks.
Yeah, because you have to consistently work out for your body to know that, like, hey, this is what we need to be able to do.
Even back in high school, I don't know what it was. I think they ended up saying it was because of my bones. I don't drink milk, lactose intolerant. They're like, maybe your bones are broke because you're not getting enough calcium. I don't know. I'm also can't take calcium because apparently I'm allergic.
You're allergic to calcium.
The gummy pills. I can't take them. I break out in hives. That was a fun day.
All right.
Are you allergic to anything?
I learned so much today. No, or at least nothing that I am currently aware of. I had kind of seasonal pollen allergies when I was younger, but when I hit around 14, I kind of grew out of them. And I started making the joke that Superman can't get sick, and then I found out in real life that it was actually legitimately true. That maybe it was 2 years ago. I was given blood, and they take a small sample to test your blood first before, to make sure it's viable before you fill up a big bag. Mm-hmm. And she was like, "Whoa, do you know you have whatever scientific biological term? It's like, you know you have such and such cells." It's like, what? No. I was like, what's that mean? She was like, well, essentially, you have stronger antibodies help you fight off colds and sickness, allergies and stuff. I was like, that explains a lot. I didn't know that I had that, but I could see in life that I'm often the only person in the house not sick.
Facts.
And she's like, "Would you mind giving 2 bags?" No, you can have my superhero blood. I'm here for the community.
Yes, I might. Gosh,
Yeah. Yeah,
can
she
I
was
get
just so
some
mad
food?
when I came back and told her that. She was like, "You've been joking about this for like years, and it's actually like real." It's like, yeah,
Well, that's probably why she gets annoyed when you're not sick and she's like, I'm dying. And you're A-okay. Oh.
yeah, it's because she's a sore loser. Like, and also because like so competitive, but she views that as a competition. Like, I'm sick and you're not, so you're winning. I don't see it that way. Like, if anybody house in the house is sick, we're losing because now we can't do what we want to do. Like, if one of the kids is sick, we have to stop doing what we want to do to take care of them. And then if one of us is sick, we have to stop doing what we're doing because we don't have the energy because we're sick.
Yeah, that's not the thing for me. Stay at home, mom. If you're sick, you just okay. You're sick. Woohoo! You still gotta go take care of the kids. That's probably one of the downsides of being a stay-at-home mom. But would I want to go to work? No. So I'm okay with being sick and just having to take care of the kids. Like, look, nap time for everybody is amazing when you're sick. Just give them some cough medicine. Go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm all about the melatonin. He's like, isn't this normally for bedtime? It's for nap time. Take it.
Yeah. I when you're sick, oh well. Now Andrew's sick, the whole world is coming to an end. He's dying.
Well, there are many jokes said about this and stereotypes. Apparently, men being sick, it's often like that.
Dad's like that.
I wouldn't know.
Dad is definitely like that. Like, oh, it hurts to sneeze. You sneezed one time. Calm
That
down.
doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. Like
Calm. I'm over here
that was
hacking up a lung.
that was way too judgmental. Like, what? It hurts to sneeze. Like, it might.
He had a cold. I had upper respiratory infection. I was like, I'm over here hacking up a lung, and you're talking about your one sneeze. Go away. Oh, mm-mm. I will say this last time Andrew was sick, he had hand, foot, and mouth that he got from the kids. I was like, oh, that's tragic. Been there, done that. Don't want it again. You'll be all right though. You won't die. But I like had a little bit of sympathy because I've had hand, foot, and mouth. I lost all my nails, like the actual nail just comes off, and you have to be careful if you're closing car doors because it can get stuck, and then it just rips off.
That sounds like a Halloween movie.
Yeah, it hurts. It's painful, and it scares the hell out of mom. But mom also like if someone has a cut, can't look at cut because it hurts her. I'm like, what do you mean you're hurting? I'm literally hurting. what What do you mean? Yeah. Like when dad had his Achilles tendon surgery, she couldn't help him change the bandages because it hurt her. And dad's like, I'm in pain. What do you mean it hurts you? Like I'm the one that had the surgery. What do you mean? She's like, but it looks like it hurts. It's 'cause it does. Man, I got nothing. That's my 2 cents on everything.
Yeah, I think this was definitely enough content for, and we're gonna definitely have some like marketing clips that come out of this. It's gonna be great. With that being said, thanks for joining us today along the journey. Keep the faith, have fun with your family, but not too much fun. Keep it PG. Till next time.
Bye.